things in a first-class manner. I was very impressed with Ben and his team, not only from a basketball standpoint, fundamental standpoint, but little things. I'm big with my guys. After you lose a game, shake a hand with people in the eye, and you can be proud of your program. You guys have had great success, and we're honored to be here, and fortunate to be coming out of here with a win. You know, it's tournament play, and you got to perform. It's a performance, and we performed well. You know, Pop had 21 rebounds. He hadn't practiced in 2 weeks. He's probably going to beg out of practice this week too, saying it works better that way. His back's been bothering him, and but he was a man out there, and we wouldn't be in this position. We're winning 20 games for the first time in 11 years without him.
I noticed as you were leaving there, you kind of had a little moment at the party scene there in Cujo. Just a little bit, what would you say to him?
Well, I just said, you know, we were lucky it wasn't your best night. You know, I've seen him on tape, and I've seen him, you know, he's a big-time player. And that's what I talk about, you know, his performance. You know, he didn't have his best performance, so we were lucky in that regard. And you know, sometimes the lights come on, one night you're great, next night you're not, for whatever reason. You know, whether it's our defense or just, you know, stars aren't aligned for you that night.
Papa, what about your performance today, especially the start of the game?
I mean, I just try to go out there and just play my game, just wait for my teammates to give me the ball.
You could, you know, Pop comes out and has 15 points in the first half. Second half doesn't score until a minute to go. You guys still are able to stretch the lead. What does that say to you about your team?
Well, I've said this several times this year. It doesn't say Papadilla University. It says Southern Methodist University. And he knows that. We have a good team. We beat Jacksonville at home. Robert Nakunde only played 8 minutes because he got hit in the eye. And so every game, you know, you have a game plan. And you think you know what they're going to do. I thought they were going to double Pop aggressively from the beginning. They didn't so much. So Pop had his points, and they obviously had to adjust. And their adjustment was to pay more attention. So that freed up more outside shooting in the second half, and we shot 50% from the three-point line in the second half, and gave Robert an opportunity to make some shots. And you know, that's where, you know, we're lucky to have. We're one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country, and as UNI is a great three-point shooting team. And when you have a guy like Pop inside, you know, it's like, you know, any NBA team. You have Dwight Howard. Well, all of a sudden you surround him with good shooters, and you know, a lot of guys want to play with Pop because he's unselfish. He doesn't hunt a shot in the second half. If he gets it and he senses a double team, sometimes he's too unselfish.
Coach, you and I made a couple runs late there, but you guys always seem to make a nice perimeter shot, a big perimeter shot. You made about 3 of them to
well,
respond.
I appreciate that. You know, we told the team at halftime that they're going to make a run, and we've been used to that. Our league's pretty good. I don't think Conference USA gets enough credit. We've played at places like UTEP, at Marshall, loud crowds with talented players, and teams make runs at you, and you got to say, okay. It's almost like calling a set play. I try to tell the team, when they hit a couple of threes and the crowd gets going, that's almost like us calling a set play where we're going to be determined to execute and get a great shot. And I've got experienced guys. We've been through some tough games against very good opponents in our conference, and that has definitely helped us in this environment tonight.
Say, Mike, how did you feel about going back to Iowa and winning the ball game?
It was good. I had a lot of friends, a lot of family there. And
yeah, you had five. A lot of friends. 5. You asked for 5 tickets besides mom and dad.
Well, however many it was, it felt good.
You got no friends.
I know. No, it was fun, and I mean, most importantly, we got the win. That was the best part about it.
If you could, you know, Coach Doherty already talked about it a little bit, but how much easier does it make your job as guard with a guy like Papa down low?
It makes it 100% easier. I mean, the focus of every defensive scouting report has to be on Pop. I mean, if it's not, then it's not a good defensive scouting report. You know, so the fact of the matter is he's unselfish. I've been with him 6 years, and like he's been unselfish the whole time. And you give him the ball, and he's gonna either score with it or get an assist. That's just kind of guy he is.
Coach, how do you feel about being in the semifinals of the postseason tournament?
It feels good. This is a really good tournament, I think, well run and has good programs in it, and it gives us an opportunity to grow as a program. The last couple of years, Old Dominion won it a couple of years ago, then Missouri State last year, and then you see them build on that success. And this is my first recruiting class, these seniors. And so to see them grow and bring this program from 3 losing seasons to a winning season, to a 20-win season, to now semifinals of a national tournament, it's a lot of fun. And we all don't want it to end. This is a neat group of young men. We enjoy being around each other. The chemistry on in the program, not just players, but players and coaches, coaches and coaches, players and players, is terrific. It's a low maintenance group, and they're fun to be around, and I think they're energized. I felt today we had as much energy as we had all year, and I thank our program for giving us the opportunity to fly charter here. If we didn't fly charter, there were no flights from Chicago to here, so we would have had to fly commercial to Chicago, get on a bus for 4.5 hours. And I promise you, Pop wouldn't have 21 rebounds because his back is not great right now. So there's no way he would have been as energized. So, it's just like you guys' commitment. You got a nice arena, you got good fans. You have to have the commitment from the top down, and from our president to our athletic director on down, puts us in position to have this success. Thank you very much.